Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Today's blessing is may you make your words and actions elevated with your elevated and pure attitude and become a world transformer. The children who finish their weak attitude and make a vow to have pure and elevated attitude see this world as elevated. Your attitude has connection with your reason and your action. So let us do self-analyzation and yoga on this. Let's see ourselves as point of light and Baba light falling on us. We are peaceful soul, happy soul. We are king of our mind, intellect and sanskar. Our mind is like a lake and our attitude are the waves in this lake. If there are lots of waves of attitude, we cannot, or the vritti, we cannot see the deep of the lake. And this is affected by the outside reasons. We cannot see the deep of the lake because of so much disturbance of vritti or attitude on its surface. And if the attitude or the waves or the vritti become less or reduce, we'll see the water calm and then we can see deep inside. Same way, we can be in soul consciousness only when the waves of attitude reduce on the surface of our mind, the lake. And if the water you can think of as thought or the sankalp, and if the thought is very dirty, we cannot see the deep of the lake. And if there are lots of attitude or vritti, it will be shaking and we cannot see. Lake is what we are from inside. We cannot know our real self unless until our mind is calm. And and our mind will be calm unless or until our vritti or our attitude of seeing anything, observing anything is pure and is great, because our attitude determined our words and our actions. So let us go deep and analyze What causes fluctuation of mind? The five attitude or the five vritti. How hard it is to control the mind. It can be compared to a maddened monkey. There was a monkey, restless by his own nature, as all monkeys are. And as if that were not enough, someone made him to drink freely of wine, so that he became still more restless. Then a scorpion stung him. When a man is stung by a scorpion, he jumps about for a whole day. So the poor monkey found his condition worse than ever. To complete his misery, a demon entered into him. What language can describe the uncontrollable restlessness of that monkey? The human mind is like that monkey, incessantly active by its own nature. Then it becomes drunk with the wine of desire, thus increasing its turbulence. After desire take possession comes the sting of scorpion of jealousy at the success of others, and last of all, the demon of pride enters the mind, making it think itself of all importance. How hard to control such a mind. There is constantly something or other thing happening in mind. Thoughts, worries, anxieties, likes, dislikes, variety of emotions, negative feelings, positive feelings, planning, scheming, and the list can go on. The change in the mind is continuous. This constant change or fluctuation is what is termed as vritti. To calm vritti is to ability to calm the fluctuation of the mind. There are five kinds of mental modification which are either painful or painless. They are right knowledge, misconceptions, verbal delusion, sleep and memory. The five vrittis which has been mostly recognized in Indian tradition is Praman, right perception, Viprair, wrong perception, Vikalp, imaginary perception, Nidra, deep dreamless sleep, and Smriti, memory. These vrittis are five ways we can have our mind disturbed. So let us self analyze and find out how we each one are affected through these. So, as I go on explaining these one by one, keep checking yourself where these are disturbing me. These vrittis, painful or not painful, painful vrittis cause affliction, klesh, and further the klesh or the affliction lead to accumulation of karma and continuous bondage. Unafflicted or non-painful vrittis are driven by sattvagun and help cleanse the mind of past impressions, sanskars. Impression or sanskar are the intangible and inactive state of vrittis which are hidden at subconscious level. Vrittis, on the other hand, a tangible and active outcome of sanskars. So they both are reason of each other. When vritti comes, sanskar develops, and when sanskar develops, it keeps radiating vrittis. Praman, or right perception, is based on direct perception, valid inference, or verbal testimony. In direct perception, now check yourself. The vritti is produced in the mind when an object is perceived through five senses. All the senses must experience the object the same way at all times. For example, if I'm looking at Scott, I know I'm looking with my open eyes and I can recognize his face. And due to memory, I go into my memory and try to create a match between his facial image and all millions of other images I have in my mind. It's very fast supercomputer which is doing a pattern matching. Then when I do pattern matching, there is match there. I start reading the labels around the match, and that's where the label says it's a Scott image. There may be other pieces of information associated with these memories, all that relates to direct perception. Now, realize at this point, I, the soul, was in body consciousness and perceived everything through my five outside or the five sense organs, karmendriyas. 2500 years I perceived through these five senses and in body consciousness. And these body consciousness or these five senses were being driven by five vices. And so none of my perception could be right. Hence, here henceforth we take a deep awareness that each and everything, each and every incident, each and every object and persons, individual, will see in soul consciousness. When we see or perceive through soul consciousness, the effect of vikar or the vices are not there. Hence, the vritti will be pure and right, and the sanskar made through this vritti will be divine or sattvic sanskar. Then comes inference. Through inference, one recognizes the generic nature of object. For example, when I look out the door, I see light on the ground. I cannot see the sky, but through inference based on my previous knowledge, Anuman, I know that the sun is shining in the sky. I cannot see the sun from here, but I can infer the knowledge that is called Anuman or inference. We were having all these inferences until now based on our asuri sanskars and vices. Let's henceforth make out in any inference based on the knowledge our Godfather is giving us so that we rightly perceive it and we rightly judge it and we rightly are into divine sanskar. Then comes verbal testimony, the vritti of acquiring knowledge through words spoken or accomplished by religious books, Vedas, Bibles, Upanishads, Gitas, Yoga Sutras. Baba is telling, sweet children, forget whatever you learned up till now. Forget all the scriptures, Vedas, everything, and hear what I am saying to you. All these were written under the influence of five vices, so these are not correct, and these were a part of drama. The truth is very less. The truth himself has come now to tell truth. So let's listen to him and follow his Srimad so that we can change our vritti which has been accumulated and sanskar which has been accumulated through wrong readings and wrong scriptures. Then come misconceptions. Misconception is illusory knowledge based upon what is other than itself. It can be refuted, contradicted, annulled by correct cognition. For example, if someone with double vision may see two moons, however, this can be easily refuted by the sight of single moon by others who have good vision. This perception is caused by ignorance about true reality of the object being perceived. For example, when it is late night, evening, no light, we can assume snake in a rope. You see something on the ground which looks like a snake to you, and you start running away in fear. When applied to the mind, it is the darkness of ignorance due to which we fail to understand true reality. Now, God is giving us the light of true knowledge, true wisdom through which we can distinguish real from unreal. Is giving us power to discriminate and judge, which can make us differentiate between true and false correctly, and henceforth do right karma and behave rightly in our life. Next come fantasy. Fantasy is imaginary perception. The empty of substance is caused by mere words and concepts. This vritti is not result of correct recognition or inference. It is only driven by words, without an actual object being associated with them. For example, time. Time is not an object but creates a vritti, concept of time when heard. Love, hatred, compassion, etc. belong to this category. Each one of these words, when heard, creates a vritti based on our sanskars in the mind. Now we already had got sanskar of five vices in ourselves: anger, lust, greed, attachment, and these sanskars we have to replace with our five original sanskar of souls, and from the ocean of all these qualities or virtues, that is our Father God. Then comes deep sleep. Sleep is a vritti because when you look back and say, I slept well, no other vrittis are present during deep sleep. Sometimes during meditation, there is tendency to fall asleep. We need to avoid this tendency so we can deepen the meditation experience. Sleep is dominated by kun of tamas, dullness. Consciousness, however, remains active and alert even during sleep. Thus, deep sleep is also another form of disturbance in the mind. We can think, how can it cause disturbance? Yes, sleep is also an experience as it gets embedded in your memory as an experience. And we can replace these experience of not sleeping well or disturbed sleep by having the saman of Nidra Jeet, which Father God is giving us. Winner over the sleep. We have to practice the saman. I am Nidra Jeet, soul. I complete my sleep in 2 to 3 hours and I wake up in a second, alert and full conscious. I complete my sleep and my sleep is proper and I have ability to win over my sleep. Like this, we have to give ourselves saman and change our attitude towards sleep. Memory or the smriti. Finally, memory is not letting go of an object or image of subjective experience. Memories are result of all five riddhis. Memory of an experience could result in pleasure or pain. Every cognition create an impression or sanskar in the mind's storehouse which manifest as memory in mind. Every new experience act as a trigger that can pull out an appropriate memory from the storehouse and create further vritti. With our yoga and our determination, we have to diminish and finish the influence of this five vritti so that our mind can attain a calm and peaceful state. The mind disturbance create lots of waste thoughts and that waste thought is the leakage of our yoga ball. Without this, we cannot stay in pure soul consciousness stage. And now or then will be driven back to body consciousness. Hence, let's practice this in yoga and full day karma yoga. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Let's see ourselves as point of light and let's go through our journey of 5,000 year of cycle. See yourself who you were. We are the soul chosen by our beloved Baba, our sweet Baba, for change of this world. We are the pillar of change. We are the same deity soul of golden age who were so pure and satopradhan. There were no impure vritti or sanskar. We were having Davik vritti, Ishwariya gun, divine qualities and virtues. We were fully soul consciousness. There was no effect of vices at all. We were the one who were worshipped in temples as god and goddesses. We are the one who are now Brahmins, the top knot, the highest stage of this 5,000 year of cycle, and we are now going to become angels. We came on this earth in very pure form, but During Copper Age, due to five vices, our vritti started changing. And this change vritti developed wrong thought developed wrong decision, and wrong decision developed wrong sanskar. And this sanskar are devilish sanskar, asuri sanskar, which we are carrying and has become so deepened in their roots since 2005 years. Now Father God, Baba has come and helping us to change our asuri sanskars because these are not our original sanskars. We are deity souls. Baba is reminding us that, oh children, see yourself, recognize yourself, and burn all your devilish sanskar with its seeds in Yog Agni, in the fire of Yog. And with your firm determination, stay in Swaman, in your self recognition state, full day, and with your true thoughts, pure thoughts of Shubh Bhavna and Shubh Kamna, of doing good for others and thinking good for others, change your devilish vritti. So let's burn our devilish vritti today in the शांति। देखिए अपने आप को आत्मिक स्वरूप में। मैं आत्मा परम पवित्र मास्टर सर्वशक्तिशाली आत्मा, मैं श्रेष्ठ आत्मा, योगी आत्मा, मुझे अब अपनी स्मृति आ गई है, अपने दिव्य गुणों और संस्कारों की पहचान हो गई है। मैं आत्मा अपनी मन, बुद्धि, मन और कर्मेंद्रियों की मालिक हूँ। I am the soul. I'm king of all my senses. I, the soul, am most powerful soul, master powerful soul. I know I've got my memory back. I know my sanskar now and my virtues, my divine qualities. I'm a great soul. I am soul chosen by God for change of this world. In a second, let's go to Paramdham. In the golden red light background, we see our divine Father in the seed form, but in Jwalamukhi state, in volcanic state. His rays have volcanic power. I, the soul, goes near to him and enters his volcanic furnace. Baba is telling, my child,
I'll take out and burn all your ashes, all your sanskars. With its seeds into ashes, we surrender ourselves to Father God. Feel all your sanskars, all your devilish sanskars, and the five vices getting burnt into ashes. The 63 birth sanskar, one by one. All the birth sanskar are getting burnt, and I, the soul, am becoming pure gold. All the waste, all the alloy are being taken out. I'm becoming completely pure with only divine virtues and deity sanskar. The sanskar, that every sanskar that is giving birth to devilish vritti will automatically get changed, and vice versa. And in day-to-day life, will with this yoke power, when we'll keep our vritti divine and positive and great for everyone, we'll see everyone with positive attitude and well-being. Our devilish sanskar, the traces, the ansh and vansh will also not be there. We'll have elevated attitude and pure attitude, and the same will be reflected in our vision and actions. Baba, you are making us a diamond without cut. How to thank you for that. You are raising our vibration and making us a great soul. Through us, you are changing the world. Thank you for this. There is no words I can express. Feel Baba is telling my sweet child, recognize yourself. It is the great and high time to transform yourself, or else you will lose what you are going to gain. Change your attitude, and your sanskar henceforth formed will be Didi sanskar, and burn all your sanskar in Yoga Agni. We will concentrate for some time on the volcanic form of Baba, just me and Baba. Can feel the soul, can feel myself getting light, the burden of sin and the burden of devilish sanskar reducing. Ansh and Vansh, even traces of it, with its seed getting burnt. Feel that very near inside our Godfather furnace. His powerful rays are transforming us. We are changed and can feel the lightness, and will carry this lightness in our behavior and attitude with firm determination throughout the day, so the both will change each other, vice versa. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Everybody wants, every one of us needs. I got wings on my back, and I'm ready to leave. There is love in my heart that will help me to start my journey to within. With faith I must begin. Everybody wants, every one of us needs. I got wings on my back, and I'm ready to leave. Part of my soul wants to race through the skies to get what I want, to reach what I need. Part of my soul wants to race through the skies to get what I want, to reach what I need. On the top of the mountain, my troubles so small, I reach so high to embrace it all. On the top of the mountain, my troubles so small, I reach so